Okay, this is a tutorial for problem number 36 on the Exam 2 review homework. And this is the graphic that you have to look at. It says which point below marks the place where the exponential function has a rate of change equal to the rate of change of the line. So when we're talking about rate of change, we're talking about the slope or how things change as it rises and runs. So if I'm looking at the slope of this line that connects point A to point B, then we want to try to find where at these different points on the exponential would the rate of change at that point be parallel to that line. Having a line parallel to it would mean that they have the same slope, the same rate of change. So I'm going to do my best here to try to show you this. So at this point A, if I were to make a line going through that point A, it would look something like this. And that obviously is not as steep as my line that goes from point A to point E here. So that would not be the correct point that has the same rate of change there. If I go on to point B and try to draw another similar line there, and I'm sorry for the crude drawing here. Okay, that's looking a little bit more similar, but in fact I don't even like the way I drew that. It's a little off, so let's try that again. Yeah, you kind of get the idea. You can see it's not as steep as the other one, and if I extended it forever, it would eventually run into that other line that we're comparing it to. When I come up here to point C, that one's starting to look like it a little bit better. Okay, that one's looking more parallel to the line that we're given as a reference point. Point D is definitely too steep, and point E, kind of the same thing, way too steep. Well, it intersects the line as well, so we know it wouldn't be parallel to it. So if all these points, if I draw a line at each of those points to show its rate of change or its slope at that point, we would see that here at point C is where the rate of change is most similar or parallel to the given reference line. Okay, hope that helps.